Then when they sing that, boy, goddamn, Cisco is your main artist on Apple Music.
Wasn't he didn't knock.
Hey man, that's what karaoke for. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about your. Let's talk about your Tina Marie rendition,
One of
bro.
my favorite R&B.
Listen, that was the worst cover I've ever heard in my life.
my throat's a little parched. I had to water for like an hour.
Yo, what you saying? You needed something to grease your throat?
Yeah, it was fucking with my vocal.
That nigga said, yeah. Hey, cause I twist the mic the other way. The other way. Well, in the other direction. Yeah, that way. So where that other part is in the front. Yeah. Yeah. That's good. Yeah. Shit, y'all keep talking. Y'all live right now?
Oh, we live. Oh, we live.
Oh, what is this? Oh.
I didn't know we was live.
He said that 10 minutes ago. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you saying?
It's a little weird, man.
What is?
I got it.
Right here.
You let them know we live. She made me happy. She made me smile.
So they go into a room.
Y'all know we live, right? I'm just putting that out there. You know what I mean?
So it's a different room than.
What you looking for? Okay.
All right, we almost. Let me see. Hold on.
But usually they let the run 2 minutes before.
They got like a time.
Yeah, man, we here, man. Facts to Cap podcast. Y'all know what it is. Hold on. Let me get my little promo on the gram real quick. And on Twitter, got a promo. We live, baby. We live. What y'all doing, man? Y'all good? Everybody good in here?
Mm-hmm. All is well.
Everybody good? We got Tracy on.
Do not put.
That's your fucking name. Be quiet.
On the internet.
Girl, what you ain't got no ops.
You don't know who looking for me.
Ain't nobody looking for you, nigga.
You don't know who looking for me.
Ain't nobody looking for you.
You don't know who looking for me. Don't put my government on.
No.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Nigga, I'm not considerate about shit.
We know.
Fuck that.
We know.
You'll be okay. You feel me? Like, fuck. You know what I mean?
No.
Okay, well, fuck you then.
Yes, did we understand? We didn't understand.
Listen. Shout out to Courts in the building. Shout out to Mark in the building.
Hi, Courtney.
Tracy doing the live chat reactions in here. You know, we about to get started. Just give me like 3 minutes. Yeah, give me 3 minutes.
Of course, where you at, man? You sitting at somebody, ball. Probably been there for the last 2 hours. No, you don't.
Smoking some hookah?
Probably not even that. Just cackling.
Just cackling?
Yeah. You hear that laugh anyway, boy.
She cackling? That nigga said she cackling.
You hear that laugh anyway.
I love how you start cackling. That's crazy.
Yes, indeed.
Ha ha ha! Yes,
Stupid sound. Yeah, we know it's you.
I know, right? Fake cussing and
what
shit.
What was that song? Courtney did the beat too. Was that Disney song?
The Rock Boys.
Yeah, Rock Boys.
Wait, no, she went. But she said me and Danny at Papa Do's right now.
Hitting the whole.
How the hell you done turned into a whole saxophone?
Oh, that shit slick scared the shit out of me.
At Papa Do's, probably keep the stream, turn that stream up as loud as you can in that motherfucking Papa Do's.
Carter and I probably been at Papa Do's since 11.
They went there for the brunch.
Oh shit! You know,
Is that vacuum?
That shit scared the shit out of me.
Turn that shit off. I hate that thing. I don't even gonna hold you. I hate that shit.
That thing is the most convenient thing in the
No,
world.
it ain't. No, it ain't. That shit ain't nothing convenient about that motherfucker.
Y'all niggas the Jetsons.
You know what I'm saying? Let's see.
So y'all don't do that? Y'all just randomly just be like,
Nah, you gotta hear Courtney do it though.
Yeah,
That's why you said it like that.
She threw us all with that one.
Courtney ass getting deep into the bag. You know what I'm saying? She was doing it like, do you not know nobody else is here? Like, is that what we do?
And then she would laugh at herself after she did it.
Yeah. And die laughing.
And I laugh.
I know.
Yeah, Facts and Cap Podcast, episode 127. We back, baby, after a 2-week delay. My boy Brandon couldn't make it here. We got some special guests here, of course. You know, we got Leroy. He basically one of the crew. Tracy, one of the crew. You know what I'm saying? We got him here. So, in the words of Brandon, episode motherfucking 127. Yeah, we here. You know what I'm saying? So. What y'all been doing the last couple weeks, man? What y'all been up to, man?
Chilling.
Chilling.
Word, bro. Macking and hanging, man.
Macking and hanging?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Macking. Hey.
Tracy, how the dog life been treating you?
Dog life is wearing my ass out.
If y'all need anybody to watch y'all dog, hit up Tracy.
Who said that?
Me.
The dog whisperer.
The dog whisperer. Just don't bring. Listen, that dog I seen on. That dog I seen on B Reed Instagram. You on your own. It's a beautiful dog.
Beautiful dog.
No, don't get me wrong. Beautiful dog.
That's a puppy. That dog look like it's still a puppy.
I would love to have a dog like that if I had like a mansion or some shit.
A dog deserve to pay rent.
I
mean, Great
Danes are beautiful. They just.
Big as
hell. Special case.
Just think everything big. Like when they shit is big.
Big dog shit.
They eat probably a lot.
They do. They 100 pounds within the first 6 months.
Come on, bro.
Yes.
Remember the ones we seen in DC? When we went to DC? No, I don't think you was there the first time. You wasn't there the first time, Leroy, was you? Damn. Did you go, Kazadi, the first time? No, you went when he graduated. Man, we went to DC. We seen like kind of like with that, bless you, like with that Dalmatian print, like white and black. 2 of them. This girl had 2 of them. She probably like,
I know her food.
The size of Robo, like a Robinese.
Small with 2 horses.
And then she was walking them, but she had them motherfuckers trained up like.
But they weren't pulling her name.
Hell no. She
do it right now.
She was like showing us like she could be like, yo, sit. They sit. She walk away.
Still sit.
They still there. She walked 100 feet, nigga.
Yeah.
Come here. She said her dad got him for her. Cause she said, you gonna live on the other side of the country. You need some protection. Yep. So, you know.
Great Daddy's not no vicious dog, right?
No, not vicious. They real sweet. They
get temperamental?
You said they dumb? They're dumb until trained. Like,
they just intimidating.
But they are, their size more so intimidating. But
they
real sweet. It's a lot of jewels, so be prepared.
Oh yeah, they definitely do.
Yeah, they come out the water bowl and it's you need to buy.
And first of all, man, happy early birthday to my boy Leroy in the building. Let's give it up for that. Leroy, we gonna do something tonight, man.
Shout out to Aquarius season, huh?
Aquarius season, man. What's so intriguing about Aquarius?
Hey, man, a lot of people got like a bad image on it. That's from January, of course, FYI. But, February, Aquarius, we real chill, different. We're not what y'all think.
So what's the difference between the January and the February?
The January Aquarius, them motherfuckers is just higher.
What?
Oh, what's your name? What's your sign?
Right.
I dealt with a lot of, not like how I'm trying to put this. Like men and women, January Aquarius, I dealt with a lot on. Y'all full of shit.
Courtney, you know you the Zodiac queen.
Real
Tell us, is what he's saying facts or cap?
Right on the borderline.
February Aquarius, man, we real chill, man. We ain't know about all that.
What's y'all biggest flaw?
Yeah, I'm procrastinating. Sometimes I could be a little naive, but hey.
You think you naive?
Sometimes.
You green?
That's my game.
Naive in like what? Like relationship wise or something?
Naive.
Just naive period in general. Okay. I
take accountability.
If y'all in here though, make sure y'all hit that like button, that share, that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? So I guess we can get it started. Khalil, take that upstairs. Yeah, so let's get to it. One of the first stories I like this, debating hip hop things. I feel like we spend a lot of time talking a lot about just all the drama and shit in rap. So it's been a while since we had like just an actual like music topic. DJ Drama went viral for something he said at TMZ. He kind of volunteered this information too. Like it wasn't really a question. They just asked him what he had big planned for the Super Bowl, and this was his answer. Let me put it where y'all can see the screen real quick. This is what he said.
That I Just Want to Rock has replaced, with all due respect, Dreams and Nightmares as the new anthem of Philadelphia, as the new anthem of the Philadelphia Eagles this year. So I'm looking forward to hearing that song many times Super Bowl weekend.
Maybe at a celebration party for sure, like Uzi's in the house.
Get ready.
You go cheese on your homeboy.
Don't listen to Lake.
He's in the Super Bowl.
Of course.
And
let's hear it one more time.
The mayor out there. I gotta know, man. Anything special up the sleeve, man?
Well, you did see Lil Uzi Vert bring out the Eagles to victory against the 49ers with I Just Want to Rock. I think it's fair to say that I Just Want to Rock has replaced, with all due respect, Dreams and Nightmares as the new anthem of Philadelphia, as the new anthem of the Philadelphia Eagles this year. So I'm looking forward to hearing that song many times Super Bowl weekend.
Maybe at a celebration party for sure, like Uzi's in the house.
Get ready.
You go cheese on your homeboy.
Don't listen to Lake.
All right. So, what y'all think about that? Now, we'll give him, let me cut him some slack. He said this year that
all the players finna come out.
He said Just Wanna Rock has replaced Dreams and Nightmares for like the Philadelphia anthem. Now, he's saying that based off the fact that Uzi walked out the Philadelphia Eagles in the NFC Championship. They had him in the Philly jersey. He walked him out. Meek Mill responded. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Meek Mill responded and he said the intro been lighting the world for 10 years, like shaking rooms for real. And then Drama said, I approve this message. It's room for both songs to be great. Philly for the win. Do we think that, just what's y'all take on that? Do y'all think that it's big enough right now to even replace that this year?
Nope. Hell. I mean, I like the song. I like the song. The song is real techno. But
it's like Jersey house music.
Yeah, basically, bro. But Dreams and Nightmare, bro, that shit been going strong for how long?
10 years.
I don't know, bro. Maybe this year, yes, but going forward, no.
This year is catchy.
Yeah, it's catchy.
It's trending on TikTok. So, of course, everybody gonna come out, do the little TikTok dance. But by the time next year, the year after that, it's gonna be dead.
Get down, bro.
And then they're gonna be like, damn, now we need a new song.
Yeah.
But the intro hard, though.
Chi said, times are way different from when Dreams and Nightmares dropped. That's a classic, can't be topped, low key. Yeah, I think that the mistake he said was replace.
Yeah.
You want to know why I think it's not replacing it? Is because, yeah, he walked him out. But then when I'm just watching the game in the post, like when they like doing the sideline reporting at the end and interviewing players, nigga, I hear Dreams and Nightmares after the win. So it's like, did it replace it? I think replace is the wrong word. I think that's where he that's where he was wrong. Like, it didn't replace it. Now, maybe, scooted over. It's the biggest song, one of the biggest songs out right now, like over the last few months because of like TikTok and everything. But like to say that it replaced, it's kind of like, hold on, player. You got too much dip in your chip.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That's how I look at it. Like, I think you just a little, but I do respect him saying this year because he know like 10 years, like, you know what I mean?
Well, let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
If that wasn't his audience, you think he would have said that?
No, I don't. Well, maybe because he's from Philly. If they were having that type of discussion, but I definitely think that he put a little extra sauce on it because of his Philly. Like, I mean, he got snubbed on it basically. So he just saying some shit. I don't know. I lost my train of thought right there. Dan, what you got, Kazadi?
Yeah, I agree with y'all. Pretty much. That's it. To be true, I never really heard a Lil Uzi song. So
you never
what? You never heard that song?
Not even if it's cold in Minnesota. You never heard that?
That's Lil Yachty, ain't it?
Oh yeah.
Girl, what is you
so
talking
we on the
about?
same boat,
bro. You know
we talking about? I just want to rock.
I never heard this song.
Yeah.
Damn, boy.
You don't listen to the radio?
Oh my God!
Either?
Hey, you know what? He gonna go listen to it now, and he gonna love it.
Just like
Bad
and Bougie, bro.
He gonna love it. He gonna go crazy
Y'all
to
say
it.
listen to the radio?
I mean,
I just said you gonna go listen to it.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro.
I listen to it sometimes.
I first heard that song at my job. I got like a lot of teenagers that work at my job now, and they was playing that shit over.
I mean, it's just big. Like, I don't know, like
some techno shit.
I don't know, like, how in touch you really be on like the internet and shit, like knowing like up to date. But like that's one of the hottest TikTok.
Right, they got a whole dance. You hit your hips and shit.
You ain't seen Uzi doing the dance?
Yeah, they got a whole dance.
He been going crazy with that shit. I'm gonna show it to you. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Let's see.
I mean, it's like we live in a viral times, man. Everything is viral. Right. They ain't like shit nowadays. Nothing lasts. Like, is that song top on the Billboard?
Probably.
It was on the Billboard, but I don't think it was
it's one of them songs that'll temporarily be there.
It's just not. We don't know. I feel like it ain't been long enough to like say like if it's like what it is. You know what I mean? It ain't been like Dreams and Nightmare has been 10 years. We know what's coming with that.
It ain't no Bad and Bougie. You know how Bad and Bougie took over like the whole summer?
But like shit like that, Bad and Bougie, it had a incline. And then even like if you like I can tell you when I heard when the influence happened when
did DC?
When even that, but like when Donald Glover went on the Breakfast Club and said, "This is the next big song," and then it went #1. Or it was tart. So it was like, it was this moment. And like this is a moment. What's the name? DJ Drama talking about it. I'll probably hear it now. I heard that more than I actually heard the song. I think I seen, what's his name? Jason Kelsey dancing.
To that, yeah.
To that, okay.
This the dance. Okay. This the dance right here.
So, yeah.
You see it?
Oh, I heard this.
Oh, you just didn't know what it was called.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
He about to get sturdy on them.
Oh yeah. Everybody doing. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I heard it. Yeah, for sure. Not really the song though. Is the people dancing to this shit? Yeah.
It's a dance song.
It's like some white people techno shit.
Yeah.
It's not techno. It's Jersey like club music, house music.
What shit you gonna hear in the Buckhead Ball?
It's house music, bro. Like it's house music. It's dance music.
I don't be in the club like that. So
I mean, we in the South. We in the South for one. We don't listen to house music.
Play that much in the
That's
I'm sure that shit.
That's some Jersey, Baltimore, Chicago.
I'm sure if you go to a club around here, that song will get played.
Yeah, no, that song gets played, but it's like it's a house song on a mainstream level. What I'm saying is
that genre itself.
Yes, that's the genre that he's doing, basically, essentially. But yeah, shit, he going crazy, man. I don't know how he even move his feet that fast. That shit crazy. That's something I won't be attempting. Let's read the comments. I just want to rock as more pop, hip hop, if you ask me. But it's a cool little song. Ed McGee, shout out to Ed, man. Meat got snubbed. Hell nah. Chi, yeah, David, gonna like the song. Listen to it and let us know what you think. I just want to rock. Ain't fucking with Dreams and Nightmare, but if you listen, it's a lot going on, like organ noise. It got that church organ in it.
Who's that?
Still QC. Shout out to Still QC, man. So I think is there Carlin? If that's you, let me know, bro. I think that's Carlin, but I'm not sure. One of my homies, man. But yeah. Shout out to DJ Drama and Lil Uzi, man. I do think it's a big hit. Actually, do you think it's gonna be like a top 10 Philly hit?
Probably. For shit. After Freeway and Meek Mill, who else in Philly?
What are like
shit.
Jesus
so
Christ.
only Freeway and Meek Mill, man. Beanie Siegel, like,
man, bro, I'm gonna be honest with y'all niggas. I only
you have
know
no
Beanie
clue.
Siegel
You know.
from State Property. I can't tell you one Beanie Siegel song.
You don't know
Like,
Feel It in the Air, Rock the Mic.
No.
And I got what it takes to rock the mic, right? Yeah. If you saying Freeway, then you gotta know Beanie Siegel.
All I'm saying is I can't sit there and name you their discography, but I know the impact.
Oh shit.
Doom, doom, doom,
Nigga, I know that song by one of them old 2K games.
Yeah.
NBA Live.
Yeah.
Nigga, I ain't even know what that was.
I mean, Summertime, Will Smith is a Philly anthem.
Oh shit, I forgot about it.
You know what I mean?
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about like gangster rap.
I mean, Lil Uzi ain't no gangster rapper. We just talking about, we just asking Philly anthems. We talking about Philly anthems.
See, I don't really know much about Philly, but I do know
just songs that come out Flip Side.
Even
though what we do is wrong.
That song. I know that song through Freeway. I used to listen to Freeway.
That song.
I used to listen to a lot of Freeway. Well, other than that, bro, Philly, when it comes to Philly, nigga, I mean, shit. I know Meek Mill a lot because of my cousin. That nigga got
Boy, you should call your cousin right now live and ask him about that. Well, let's hear. Ask him that if that replaces Dreams and Nightmare. Ask him. Call that nigga Kyron right now. Now Kyron is a stan of Meek Mill. He is Meek Mill. You feel me? Let's see what he say. Tell him we live too. Chi said, "I know Will Smith. Bad boys for life."
It might be at work. Hey, Kyron.
Yeah.
Are you live on Fast and Cap right now? We got a question.
What?
Is Lil Uzi I Wanna Rock, if that shit gonna replace Dreams and Nightmares in Philly? Hold on.
Depends on what generation of people you're talking about. I feel like if you in the generation in which Dreams and Nightmares came out, hell no. But if you in this newer era where that kind of music and the TikTok dances and all that, then it probably is.
So you basically saying like, this Justin too, by the way, you saying like, if you like 17, 18 right now, like teenagers.
With the TikTok influencing and all of that going on, I feel like, it definitely got to
Let me ask you this though. When we say replace, we're not talking like just for this year. We talking about like 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line, because them young niggas, they know what Dreams and Nightmares is too now.
I don't think we going future wise. I don't see that happening, because who the hell in the bar, the club, or wherever we at, who turning up to that? You know what I'm saying? Ain't no 30-year-old man about to be in there doing that. You know what I'm saying? We never getting it.
Shit.
So no, I don't think that got to change. I mean, currently, but ain't nobody getting to that song in no bar, in no club, rather, bro.
I feel you on that. I agree with you. I had to tell him to call you because I know you got the Meek Mill info on lock.
I'm a huge Meek fan, but when it comes to that, like, I do understand, like, with the era we in, with the music and stuff and where it's going, but nah, ain't no grown men gonna hear that song come on and that's just getting you turned. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Even if that come on right now, like, I love the song, I'm gonna get fake turned though. Like, I ain't gonna be like, I ain't finna hit the dance. Like, I don't know how to do the dance and shit. Like, I don't know how to do all that.
All Philly niggas gonna do
but
that.
I'm gonna just.
That's what I'm saying. It ain't gonna happen, bro.
Yeah, but I definitely could see. I definitely could be drunk in the bottle, drunk with a bottle in my hand when Dreams and Nightmares come on, standing on the couch.
In the club.
Oh, like in general.
It's gonna always be a party.
You gotta be drunk.
Somebody got a party and they about to turn. That's what it is. But Lil Uzi, nah. Like I said, if you talk about the younger generation, currently, that's their thing. They know the TikTok dances and all that.
For sure, man. Man, we appreciate that though, man. We just had to give you a quick little call, you know what I mean?
Yeah, ain't no problem.
All right, yeah, man. We gonna holler at you a little later though.
All right, bro.
So there we go. So the Meek Mill correspondent, we got our Meek Mill correspondent. He says, "Yo, them young niggas, let them do what they do." You feel me? So
in that case, drama right now. It's just more relevant right now. That's essentially what he's saying.
I felt the only thing I disagree with was his wording, where he said it replaced. I don't think it necessarily replaced, because replacing would be like
it's a temporary.
I don't even think it's temporarily, because like I said, when they ended it, they still played Meek shit.
Yep.
I mean,
that's what you want to hear when he brought them out. Meek, put it like this. So in the Super Bowl, so what happens in the Super Bowl if Meek Mill brings them out? When they won the first playoff game, they was asking Meek Mill to do a free performance in Philly, and he said he down to do it. So it's like the people still like, that's what he's saying, how big it is, but I think that it's still up there. Like, it's still gonna be doing that. It's still gonna do that. Like, I just don't like replace. I think that's just me, my pet, my particulars.
But Uzi got like a big ass Cole fan base though, bro.
He does.
He does.
He does.
It's still not a replacement.
Any bullshit he put out, they're gonna be like, damn, that shit.
But it's still not a replacement, because once this song die out, then they probably go back to Meek Mill anyway.
I just think he means it as like an anthem.
Shout out to Mark. Chichi said, throwing hips in the club, imagine it. I ain't throwing no hips in the club. Shout out to my boy Mark. Mark says, shout out to this platform. Do y'all think Quavo and Offset will continue or exceed their success without takeoff? No. Only because, in my opinion, that's a good question. I think in my personal opinion, no, just because they were already on the backside of their career. They're a legacy act, don't get me wrong. They always going to be relevant, the Migos and stuff, but I think they on the backside of their career. Like, like your peak, like nobody can do this shit like just be at your peak forever. You know what I'm saying? Like they've reached their peak to me, and now they doing their own shit, and they won't come together anyway. Like, they not together. Like they doing their own shit.
It would be the same without the three of them, so I don't even think they venture out to even try.
Yeah, come on, man. We ain't never even seen that. Like, they did their own solo albums before, and none of them shits. I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't really like none of them like that.
All that shit was hard. All that shit was kind of hard.
I thought it was alright.
All that shit.
I thought the shit he did with 21 was hard.
Nah, this was better than 21 shit. The only thing that came out of 21 shit was the song.
I thought he had the best album out of the three. He had the best album, but I still wasn't, just when I was listening to it, just like, man, this shit going crazy.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
But he also
I can name you
songs
like Dude with Cloud. The shit was. I'm just saying. I feel like that album not only was the best one. I think it was pretty straight.
Hey,
for an album.
I ain't mad at y'all opinion. You know what I mean?
And then it's like my expectation wasn't high.
But he had more tracks than all them niggas though, right? Like 19 songs on it.
Shit, them niggas should have made more music.
I feel like his tracks was going.
But yeah, no, it's not gonna be the same. But shout out to Quavo though. He gonna be performing at the Grammys. He's performing his Without You track at the Grammys with with a whole live band orchestra
symphony.
I ain't ready for that, because the song, like, just listening to the song, like, you could hear the nigga crying on the track low key. Like, I ain't ready. Fuck you, Mark, for making us talk about that shit. So the next topic, we got No Jumper, right? No Jumper as of late. No Jumper has been on some real world shit, like a lot of internal beefs. Like, it's not just about reporting hip hop anymore. Like, it's actually internal beef with the employees. Like, it makes for great content, but at the same time, it's a lot of shit going on. Now, one of the bigger stories has been Adam22, who is the owner of No Jumper and probably obviously the biggest person at No Jumper, and he's white. And he basically, he gets a lot of flack for being white, and like just kind of like his way of thinking and the things that he does. Sometimes I feel like he's like a puppet master, and he's like big on just anything for content, right? So Adam22, his latest situation, he had a situation where House Phone, yes, that's really his name. He goes by Lil House Phone. Lil House Phone, who is his day one employee, like he's the first employee, the first person he put on the platform. He's been rocking with him for years. Like, they have an actual close friendship. He put out something on blast. Now, he Adam interviewed a trans woman, basically a man that's transitioning to a woman. Basically, a man that's transitioning into a woman, right? Mm. He interviewed the trans woman that's also a porn star. Oh. And...
It was a tranny porn star.
Yeah, sure. Whoa. You trying to get us fucking canceled.
You
started it, bro.
I mean, bro.
So it's a transsexual.
You ain't gotta add those subtext. Say trans woman. That's it. That's what you did. Who, me? Both of y'all.
I said a trans woman.
You said more than that.
I'm explaining what a trans person is to people.
I don't think you understand. You have to explain it properly, bro.
They know. You don't have to explain it.
Listen, I was past it. We can keep it going now. So look.
That's it.
He interviewed the person.
We on YouTube.
Exactly.
He interviewed the person. The person said basically how they had a sexual encounter with Lil House Phone. Right? Mm-hmm. House Phone, he basically said, I got some top. He ended up owning it. But the thing was, basically, Adam outed his own employee. Now, not only did he out his employee, he called House Phone after he did the interview and was like, hey, this person said this. I'm just letting you know, heads up. House Phone says, hey, please don't put this out. I ain't never asked you for nothing in the 7-8 years of No Jumper. I ain't never asked you for nothing. Please don't put this out. I don't need this right now. Please don't put it out. Adam says that he tells the editor, yo, make sure you put everything that's in regards to House Phone that the trans person spoke on, delete that shit. Don't put it up. Apparently, the editor misses something, and
that nigga Adam was like, stop filming.
Yeah. So basically, yeah, it gets out there. So at this point, it's like, he's upset, rightfully so, about it. And this video I'm about to show y'all is their first time talking about it. Now, House Phone, he didn't even want to say it. Like, he didn't even want to say that he did it on purpose. He was like he was really upset, distraught about it. People were calling Adam a snake. I think,
not a snake about it.
I think
it wasn't a mistake either.
I think everybody was saying, like, it doesn't matter if your editor didn't, even if your editor did make a mistake, because Adam's whole thing was like, the editor is the one who didn't do it. Like, he's putting it on the editor. But they're saying, like, the interview should have never even happened. Like, you're really only interviewing this person based off the fact that they did something with House Phone.
But as a person who content creates, mm-hmm. and you have an editor, when your editor sends it back to you, you don't review it, you don't watch it.
Yeah, exactly. No, I agree. Yeah, I would say this. If it's something regarding my employee that's going to put that's going to change the course of my employee's life, I'm going to sit there with you and be like, bruh, delete all this shit. Please make sure, like, we got to look over this a couple times just to make sure. He didn't do that. He said, yo, delete that shit, and left and went on to go shoot some pornos. Like, do what he do.
Like, I don't have nothing against the training community, but for the House Phone, why would you even put yourself in that situation?
Why does he can't put himself in that situation? If he want to get some head from a tranny, that's what he want to do.
Do not say that.
Say what?
Do not say tranny community.
So what
we're live. Stop saying it over here.
Trans.
Okay, a trans.
The trans community. But if you is a straightforward, just like women, and period, like, why would you put yourself in that situation to get some?
But what you're not understanding is that's not really our business. If he wants to do that, he can do that.
Exactly.
Like.
I've been working with you for 7 or 8 years.
Give me the respect.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay,
look out for
that.
me. Don't let it be no surprise. Go behind the editor, something.
Was he the one that asked that person to be on his podcast, or was it?
No, Adam22 invited this person to the podcast. It's his platform,
which is fine.
Right. He has multiple podcasts on that platform.
Right.
He
invited that person.
He invited the person to his shit, which is the No Jumper podcast.
And they start spilling the beans.
And the person starts spilling the beans.
Okay.
He called House Phone and said, hey, this person said this about you. And he said, and House Phone was like, please don't put it out there.
Yeah, and okay, so he went to the editor.
And he said, I went to the editor made a mistake, still put it out there. So I feel like that's on you as the owner and as the person.
So the editor get the last say so in putting it out there before he don't go back to it.
Exactly. That's what we saying.
Why he didn't go back to editor like, hey, is this good? Like, it kind of look kind of funny though.
That's what, but people don't believe that he actually did that. People believe that, because like if you watch No Jumper as of late, like niggas been offering fades, niggas been fighting.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of them.
Niggas just been, it's been out of control. It's like really like a reality show that reports hip hop. You know what I'm saying? They're showing behind the scenes type shit. Now, I'm about to show y'all a video now. House Phone and Adam, it took them 2 weeks to actually see each other face to face, right? And they did that during the No Jumper podcast because House Phone obviously needed time away from the podcast. Like, he's trying to get his life together. You know what I'm saying? So this is their first time face to face and actually discussing it. Now, while they're discussing it, House Phone has been through a lot this year. His mother passed away. He was taking care of his mother. She was physically ill and she ended up passing away, right? So they're doing the interview, and even Adam offered an apology live they do a No Jumper News. He was on No Jumper News, and he gave an apology, but anybody with a brain, when they looked at it, it seemed very half-assed. You know what I mean? And when they were having a conversation and people were trying to basically tell him where he was wrong at, he was like, yeah, you know, I get it. House Phone been going through the mom shit, this, that, and the third. But he's referencing somebody's just recently deceased mother, like, as like the mom shit. So that was a whole nother thing that he didn't like about it. Now, I'm gonna give y'all a little context real quick before I play this. Adam is gonna say something in terms of like, I paid for a funeral, and it's going to upset House Phone. What House Phone is saying, like, you didn't pay for the funeral, you gave me some money. So let's take a look at this real quick. Let me switch over. All right, y'all watch this.
That birthed me, my best friend that died. Oh, just been going through the mom shit.
But are you actually acting like I have some kind of disrespect for your mom when I paid for the fucking funeral as soon as it happened just because.
That cup awesome.
Hold on, let's go back.
That birthed me, my best friend that died. Oh, just been going through the mom shit.
But are you actually acting like I have some kind of disrespect for your mom when I paid for the fucking funeral as soon as it happened just because.
Yeah, jump it. Adam, he took your damn jacket out like he about to. Did they say how much money they gave him?
All right, so let me put this out there. I guess they kiss and made up, but basically what House Phone was saying was like, you didn't pay for the funeral. You gave me some money at a time where my mother passed away. You know, you got to go to the body has to go to the hospital, the coroner, shit like that. Then you have to get the funeral home. You have to pay the funeral home to come pick up the body and take it back to the funeral home. He's saying that Adam gave me money for that. You didn't pay for the funeral though. Like, you gave me money for a transportation. And it was kind of like, damn, like you kind of put that information out there. It's kind of crazy. He felt that way. So I guess just what do y'all feel? Do y'all feel like Adam kind of snaked him? Do y'all feel just the whole entire situation? Do y'all feel like Adam was like on some terrible management shit? Like he's still the boss? Like, just give me y'all overall thought about this situation.
It was very terrible at this point. Because he could have handled that shit way different, bro. Like, people losing their mind are very sentimental, and I feel like he took it as like, it is content for him. You know, he wanted a reaction, but at the same time, that's supposed to be your best friend, bro. Come on,
your employee.
An employee at that, your best friend. I would never do no shit like that to none of y'all. The way he handled that shit was so immature.
I Adam just lacks accountability.
Yeah, that too.
Privilege. From a standpoint of privilege, you can just hear it.
He's trying to be messy behind it.
Like, I pay for it. You
speak up a little bit, guys.
You're insinuating that I would disrespect your mom. He's not really listening. Just
he's not listening.
You feel like he reacting?
Yeah, he reacting. He not listening.
Yeah, I feel like the whole situation when I was watching the full interview, the whole situation was like basically House Phone. He left House Phone no choice but to act up because think about like you in this situation right now. House Phone's girl did a interview on a Twitch stream with like No Jump, like a lot of No Jumper employees and people associated with No Jumper got their own stream and shit like how I do. They got it on Twitch. She was on one of them and she basically said like. Are you sleeping? I thought I'm on sleep. What?
I'm listening.
My bad. So basically, I thought that like she came on there.
I'm trying to listen to what he talking about.
She came on there. She applied pressure. Right. So not only did she apply pressure, but like, and then he was talking about how like his sister was calling him, his family, and my whole thing is like he had to react because it's like. They seen how like when your family is pressuring you, your sister, your girl, you gotta do something.
Yeah, you gotta do something, bro.
You gotta do something. Like you can't let this man get away with it. But at the same time, I think Lil House Phone, he's not necessarily. That's his name. Shit, I think the name kind of dope. But I think that he can't. He don't really have like the outside platforms that a lot of people do. So this is his main source of income. Because everybody was like, man, you need to just quit. Because I wouldn't play that. But, you can't just quit and you ain't got no other source of income going on.
Yeah.
So I think that he did what he was supposed to do. And, he did enough to get them family members off his back. And they talked about it. They worked it out. It is what it is. And then he ended up apologizing, giving a real apology. I feel like he gave a real apology. But it's like, damn, this is what I got to do. But to get a real apology, but I'm not big on apologies. Like, bro, if you don't want to apologize, then it's cool. Yeah, that's just me.
Keep the fake apology.
Finna force it.
Yeah, keep the fake apology out there.
If you don't know what you're apologizing for, then you ain't genuine.
Like, yeah, if you don't feel like, and that's definitely like white privilege. Where it's like, like white people can play and act gay and kiss and do shit all day, but like within our culture, like you do some shit like a Brokeback Mountain or some shit like that, you gay forever. Lil Murder, he gonna have to deal with that shit for the rest of his life, bro. We know he an actor.
And we know he married to a female.
Yeah, we know he married. He got kids and everything, exactly. But you know what? It's gonna be somebody on the street when they see him, they be like, bro, you gay or what?
Yeah.
That's what they gonna say.
Yeah.
Fucking that nigga in the aisles.
That's just what's gonna come with it. So, oh no, let me see. Chichi said, Chichi put the sleep emoji and said, I'm listening.
All right, Chichi. That's two.
Hey, you was breathing a little harder, but I just didn't want to say nothing.
Hey, man, I get it, man.
Sleep bad nigga.
Hey, Ed said, shout out to Ed. Ed said, Meek is Philly. I don't understand why they doing this on a global platform. I figure, yeah, you cry a little bit on that one, Ed.
Is that good?
Shout out to Ed, man.
A book.
But yeah, so, it is what it is. So I like the way we've been having hip hop debates. Here goes another hip hop debate. I want y'all to listen to what Charlamagne says. Hold on, we got Ashley Leroy talking about some lotion or shit.
No, that wasn't me. That was Trey talking about
lotion.
Shout out my boy Leroy, man, wearing that Braves jersey, man. I ain't never thought I'd see the day.
Hold up, man. Hold up. Hey, just to let y'all know, man, we ain't got no baseball team.
I ain't even. Hold on. Go ahead, come on.
You ain't even on the camera.
No, now you on the camera. Go ahead.
Shout out to the Braves, bro. We ain't even got no baseball team. Shout out to the Braves.
Bring some ice.
Please.
Yeah.
All right, so Charlamagne had a take, and people seem to be up in arms about it. So let's listen to it right here. This is what Charlamagne, he was having a conversation on.
Like Kanye.
On beer is whiskey. It's whiskey, American whiskey. Yeah. They smelling liquor over here, y'all. I don't know. They on some hound dog shit. But Yeah, here we go, y'all. This is the Charlamagne.
I was watching that video and I was thinking to myself, do people realize how dope Kodak Black is, yo? Not just as a personality, but as a rapper, as an artist. Like, the thing that warmed my heart the most, and I know, he's true hip-hop heads. Like, man, you talk about Kodak Black. I look at Kodak Black the same way I look at Kendrick Lamar. I'm not even joking. I feel like they're both two different levels of prolific, and they're telling like similar stories just from different places. They're just two different versions of the same kid from the hood. Kodak is the GOAT, and I was watching that video and I was thinking to myself, man, do people realize how dope Kodak Black is, yo? Not just as a personality, but as a rapper, as an artist. Like, the thing that warmed my heart the most, and I know, he's true hip-hop heads. Like, man, you talk about Kodak Black. I look at Kodak Black the same way I look at Kendrick Lamar. I'm not even joking. I feel like they're both two different levels of prolific, and they're telling like similar stories just from different places. They're just two different versions of the same kid from the hood. Kodak.
All right.
Okay.
What you think, brother?
I'm not the biggest Kodak fan, so maybe my response to this is coming from that. I think Kodak is definitely. I understand like the prolificness.
So do you like Kodak?
Yeah.
No. Okay, I was just wondering.
Yeah, I like Kodak, but I'm not like. I think that statement is just not. I don't agree with it.
It's not.
I don't agree with it. Like I get he's saying there's like a different version of the same person. One is more of a prototypical lyrical miracle dude. One is just more of a hood nigga. But and maybe I just don't listen to Kodak enough to really respond to it. But I don't think so. I think Kendrick is more talented than Kodak, and it's not just because it's the way he raps. But I think he's just more talented in song making and more creative processes and just more detail with his work, personally. But yeah, I think there's a lot of hood niggas who tell stories. But prolific, I don't see it personally.
Okay.
Not to the Kendrick Lamar level.
I think Kodak is more of the hood Project Baby storytelling, not so much Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, I think it's two different.
So like,
what we comparing Kendrick and Kodak?
That's what
Charlamagne said that basically he feels like he looks at Kendrick Lamar. He looks at Kodak Black the same way he looks at Kendrick Lamar. Wow. He said he feel like they're the same type of. He feel like they're the same type of person, but they just have different stories, but like they're similar.
How they similar, bro? Did you see fucking Kendrick?
Kendrick.
You see Kendrick Lamar?
That nigga's going. We call that nigga Kendrick.
Did you see Kendrick Lamar that talking about how he gonna fuck this artist? Bro, that's down.
Well,
I mean, he's put it out there. He's put it out in his music that he cheated before.
But that nigga ain't ignorant. He ain't ignorant like Kodak. Kodak on some other shit like.
I think there's better examples of like hood niggas that are like. All right, here. I think there's better examples. Let me think of somebody. I'll come back, but that's.
Man, I'm trying to find this interview. Oh, here we go. Hold on, let me play something for y'all real quick. Let me play something.
Be good for $1.
I'm about to play something real quick. I need y'all to hear this.
Niggas, your
birthday. What's that relationship been like? Kind of collaborating and making music together. Me and Kendrick, we got a lot of little things in common. You probably don't understand.
T-Rex.
Both of us,
I need y'all to listen.
Such a good teacher.
I'm glad to say y'all can listen, because it kind of fit in with the narrative. That's how I see
Kendrick's album. But what's that relationship been like? Kind of collaborating and making music together. Me and Kendrick, we got a lot of little things in common. People probably don't understand. Both of us, we Geminis. And both of us, he Israelite. Like me and him, we could talk. And he understands beyond and what the internet theory is. It's like he got a different perception and he ain't count. Like he say we gonna do something, we do it. No, Kendrick from the streets for real too. Oh, that was a lot of love for him. When you have conversations with him, what type of stuff does he say? Is he trying to put you on game as someone that's successful? Or, he genuinely want to see a nigga win for sure. We could have just did the song and it never came out. Even as far as having me to speak on the intros, the interludes, and all this other stuff, having me do a poem on it. He already know where my intellect go. Surprised to see you on Kendrick.
All right, so just, devil's advocate, he's saying like they're very similar people.
I think that they cool.
I mean, the only thing they similar about, they got the same fucking sign, bro. Other than that,
I don't think he's trying to say they sound is the same.
He said sign, not sound.
They got they Gemini.
Gemini's the best rappers.
Ain't nothing similar to them. At least in my point of view, ain't shit similar to them.
But you talking about them?
What it was?
He's talking about personally. We don't know neither of them niggas personally. We always can judge them by their music.
I'm judging out their music.
Yeah, but I don't think. But that's what I'm saying. I don't think that. I don't think Charlamagne is saying like they're the same type of artist. He's saying that he looks at them the same.
Like genuine people.
He's saying they both like what essentially kind of like what Kodak means to the streets is what Kendrick means to like the world. Like he's saying like he looks at them the same like as far as that.
Yeah, that's not what I got from that. But.
So what you got? from asking?
Like that they're the same. Like he's just from a different point of view. I don't think so. Like I don't think they're the same. I don't think like Kodak is the hood version of Kendrick.
I won't even take it that far. I'm not trying to say. I don't think he was trying to say that, but I think he's just saying like he got his own story about.
Or Kendrick
I'll say
Kodak.
What I will say is, I think that I kind of agree with him. I think like what Kodak means to. I think they both mean the same to the culture. That's what I think that. Me personally, that's what I took from that. They both mean the same to the culture.
I totally disagree with that.
I think that Kodak Black, he's Kendrick is a mainstream artist. So I think that even people outside of the culture are gonna buy his albums. Like he's found the formula for the white people and just the other supporters outside of the culture to buy his shit. Kodak Black don't have that formula, but I think as far as like hip hop, when you ask people respect Kodak Black the same way they respect like Chief Keef, the same way, you know what I'm saying? Like Chief Keef is a big entity into the culture. He never really sold a lot of records, but to the culture, it's Chief Keef. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it.
A lot of white people do know about Kodak.
They do. He's more successful than Chief Keef. I'm not saying that Kodak Black isn't.
White people listen to hip hop.
Right,
it's the most.
I'm in Walmart, Hamilton Mill, predominantly white. Kodak playing in the background. You know what I'm saying? Whole group of white boys in the damn.
Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you in here, hit that like button.
Toyota 4Runner, rapping Kodak word for word. Nigga, I'm looking at all like that.
White people's predominantly hip hop. That's the biggest demographic
I'm not
for
here
hip
to
hop.
say that that's
white
not
people.
what it is, and I know obviously that Kendrick is a bigger artist. All I'm saying is I understand that I know the weight that Kodak Black holds within the rap community, within the rap culture, and it's very big. Like Kodak Black is going to be the nigga that's able to tour for the rest of his life off his music. It's the same type of shit. Like he's going to be able to do that. Like.
What makes him so
I think
compared uniquely to Kendrick? Like the things you just named, him having a staple, him being able to tour. What else? What else is the?
I think the comparison. I think what makes
because I use other people that fit that same bill. YB fits that same bill.
YB is one of them niggas I would put up there with Kendrick too.
They're the same person.
They're the same person.
I'm looking at them like they just have different type of demographics, but I look at them like they're big to. Overall, as far as the culture, I look at them the same. That's how I look at it. Like you just mentioned YB. I thought you was gonna mention somebody else. Like YB is huge, nigga. YB could go tour for the rest of his life,
I don't think
bro.
that's what Charlamagne was talking about though.
That's exactly what I think he was talking about. When I listened to the whole podcast and I listened to I listened to everything he was saying. That's basically what he was saying. Like he looks at them culturally the same. It was about basically for him. What he was saying was he looks at them culturally as the same person, like they're on the same level culturally. They mean the same to hip hop. If Kendrick Lamar died today, if Kodak Black died today,
I mean, I disagree with that too.
It's the same.
I totally disagree with that.
No.
That's not no.
If
that's cat.
died today and
Kendrick died today, Kodak is not gonna mean the same.
Ooh, different, yeah.
It's way too different things.
But
we're talking about within the culture, not worldwide. Of course, worldwide, Kendrick is gonna get more love, right? Kendrick's gonna get more love.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
I think it might be even.
Y'all niggas is drunk.
Kendrick will get more love, but we're talking about within the culture of hip hop. We're not talking about just
culture.
who has more fans.
What's the scope of the culture of hip hop today? How would you even define
culture
that?
would be the people who.
I think people are more on him today and forget about him.
Who? Kodak? Nah.
If he died,
y'all are some of the biggest Kodak fans I know.
I'm not, bro. I'm not even
that nigga don't.
No. Listen,
Shit, me.
You gotta think. You gotta hear me out. He's good, and he relevant to some extent to people our age, right? And
he's not even our age. He's nowhere near our age.
But I'm saying, like, his music wise, people our age, because we're a little older than him, listen to some of his songs. Not all of them. We're not diehard fans. Younger people, younger than us, are. So when it comes to people our age, that is the majority. Yeah, he gonna die today and be out the window tomorrow.
So let me ask you this: I'm gonna be real with you. Take off. He died. He out the window. Kodak
take off the same. That's a good question.
Same one.
He was 29, but Kodak is 25 right now.
Come on now.
He 29. We 32, 33.
Yeah, but do you understand? Do you understand? Wait. Do you understand that in hip hop we old? You understand? Like you're saying it like we're the main demographic. We're not the demographic.
We're not.
Hip-hop.
It's the younger people.
It's about So Kodak Black is still more relevant.
Yeah. So he'll be
to the younger people than Kendrick
but
Lamar.
Not to us.
Kodak Black to the young people is more relevant. When Kodak Black dropped, they love that shit.
Exactly.
That's why they was disrespecting Kendrick when he dropped this last album. But we still gonna buy it.
Right.
I'm not saying that like there's like people don't support it. What I'm saying is, if you ask the people who are the age range, which is like 16 to 25, the demographic in hip hop, the main demographic, if you ask them who's more relevant, they're all gonna say Kodak Black.
They're all gonna say Kodak.
They're all gonna say Kodak Black. That's all I'm trying to say out. That's all I'm trying to put out there.
They're all gonna say.
And
they're all gonna say that.
And you wrong for saying if Kodak died today, they're gonna forget about him tomorrow.
I disagree.
Not true.
I disagree.
I feel like him and Takeoff on the same bracket. Niggas still to this day say damn Take.
And Kodak and Takeoff.
They say damn Take, right?
Niggas gonna still be like, God damn Kodak.
But let's be honest.
And Kodak is more.
What are they doing now to still, quote unquote, mourn the death
of who? I just said they about
other than the Grammys. Other than the Grammys.
Other than the Grammys.
Grammys a big ass platform.
but that's Quavo. What's regular niggas doing? What's regular fans doing?
They asked. I mean, he's trending every other week on Twitter.
And none against Takeoff, but Kodak is way more out there than Takeoff was too.
Yeah, Kodak Black is a solo wise. He's a bigger artist than Takeoff.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
Come on now.
Well,
now
and that's not
Takeoff is a combination of the Migos. But like Takeoff as just a solo artist, as just him, like, you know, Quavo is huge. Offset is huge. They have their own following, their own platform outside of the Migos. Takeoff didn't have that. So if you're comparing that to Kodak Black, there's no comparison. Kodak Black been solo his whole career. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
It ain't gonna be no he died today.
Yeah,
forget about him.
I disagree. I think everything y'all said.
Watch. That's how it's been.
I think it's different.
This generation moves on so fast.
I think that's true. So like, I don't think Kendrick.
So it's not gonna last long.
I think when Kendrick was in his prime, right? And I say that to say like, the if you ask that question when Damn came out, right? Was the answer still be the same? He was gonna be compared to niggas like Drake. You know, I've never heard Kodak compared to a nigga like Drake, right? Right. So they're not on the same level.
They're not on the same level.
They're not on the same level. So if you ask 20 to 24-year-olds, I think it depends on when they drop.
Kendrick Lamar talks about
that's why I said.
It depends
that's why I said like we know Kendrick is the bigger artist.
Yeah.
No, I think he's more important.
I think to the culture it's different. Like I explained, Chief Keef has a certain following with the culture where it's just like, bro, Chief Keef is known for this. Like Chief Keef, like I don't understand. Like I always ask, I don't understand how Chief Keef is so important to the culture. No niggas never buy his albums, but like they still look at him like the god. Everybody respects Chief Keef. When the highest.
I disagree with that too. Like,
No,
what do you?
That's the truth.
Niggas weren't filming music videos in the crib. He started all of that.
I'm not
bro.
talking about his influence.
What
You
talking
said
about?
respect. Everybody respect. When you like one thing that's
Niggas don't respect Chief Keef.
one thing that's one thing that's the same no matter what you're talking about. If you're talking about sports, if you're talking about music, if you're talking about anything, generations don't hold the pioneers to the same regard as the people that do. If you keep asking a 16-year-old to talk about Chief Keef, you think he's gonna respect Chief Keef?
Yeah, you guys a 16-year-old right now. What they think about Chief Keef? They gonna be like he's the godfather.
No, they're not. I don't agree with that.
You looking at it from your side, though,
Right.
bro.
I don't agree with an average 16-year-old is gonna be like, oh, Chief Keef's the godfather. They're gonna be like,
if it ain't Chief Keef, they gonna
the
be
same
on
thing
board.
Kyron said about Meek Mill and
Meek Mill isn't
God damn, let me finish.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro. Do your thing.
The same thing what Kyron said about Meek Mill and Lil Uzi is basically a generational thing. That was 10 years ago. So yeah. Now that the TikTok's coming on, they're not gonna resonate with that the same way because they weren't outside when it happened. It's the same thing with Chief Keef. Us 30-year-olds and up are gonna be like, oh yeah, Chief Keef did that. But if he's not outside, he's not relevant in music, they're not gonna have the same thing. The same thing happened with Lil Wayne. Same thing happened with every musical act. It's about the generation when you came out. Some people transcend that. That's true. I don't think Chief Keef is one of those.
I'm gonna tell you why that's wrong. I'm gonna tell you why that's wrong. Because one, first of all, like the Meek Mill shit, right? Meek Mill, the difference between that Meek Mill situation is because the internet is basically like Meek Mill has put himself in a position to where he's just a joke on the internet. That's just what it is. If Meek Mill was respected, which I said the whole time, this is about respect. People respect Chief Keef. He's not known for doing goofy shit. Meek Mill is known for doing goofy shit. Once you start doing goofy shit, that shit to the demographic, the younger demographic, they don't want to hear that shit. The reason I'm saying Chief Keef, if you ask a 16-year-old now, I'm not just saying that. I know that. Nigga, I had a cousin that was over here that was 16.
Bro,
that was that age. And they say, yo, Chief Keef is like God to them. When we were having a conversation. Chief Keef is God to them niggas. Bro, we got a whole New York drill segment based off of Chief Keef. A UK drill segment because Chief Keef is looked at as the forefront nigga of this. So these niggas understand who Chief Keef is.
How is he the forefront nigga?
How I just
because
said
he was the pioneer of a sound of a generation, but does he still hold that same weight with music now currently? When's the last time Chief Keef dropped something?
His name is bigger than the music.
His name is
Chief
bigger than
Keef,
music.
the name is bigger than music. That's why we're not talking about just from a music.
I'm talking
You're
about
talking about a music standpoint.
If they weren't there, they're not going to be able to resonate the same way.
So can I finish? Because you told me you need to finish.
Go ahead.
Chief Keef is a bigger name, and it's not just about music no more. Like the whole thing I've been saying today, like it's not just about music no more. We don't report on music. Chief Keef, he's a legend in his own right, and people respect that. A 16-year-old right now knows who Chief Keef is. Chief Keef is only what? 27, 26 years old?
Because he came out with what, 20?
Come on, bro. These niggas grew up listening to Chief Keef. They grew up to that. Like, they're not, Chief Keef ain't so old to where they're just out of touch with who Chief Keef is. Right? So it's just like this. 50 Cent is a fucking, I just looked the other day, 50 Cent is the top 10 most streamed artists on YouTube.
50 Cent?
50 Cent. 50 Cent. So once you have that respect, once you have that, like you are looked at that, people ain't walking around, you don't just walk around hearing 50 Cent everywhere. But 50 Cent is respected because he's respected within the culture. I actually think that in 10 years, maybe people like us are gonna be like, yeah, we love Kendrick Lamar, but the kids ain't gonna listen to that. But if we go 10 years from now, people are still gonna be like, yo, I fucks with Chief Keef just because his importance to the culture, it is what it is. Like, you see right now, people is disrespecting Kendrick Lamar when his album dropped. He's still sold, but niggas was in our text messages like, nigga, he's whack. He's not doing the same. Fuck him.
I don't.
But if we talk about Chief Keef, niggas only talk about, it's certain people that are only, they like Boosie. Boosie gets talked about in the right light. Like, he's still relevant as far as what he does because his name. His name is bigger than the music.
I disagree.
You can go on by a lot of people. Soulja Boy, Bow Wow, they're going to talk about it.
Exactly.
These niggas are getting talked about because what they're
doing. Well, Soulja Boy Bow do clown shit.
It's Bow Wow, Boosie. They're not getting talked about because the relevance of music. If fucking Kendrick Lamar was out and had an opinion about everything, he'd get talked about too.
But that's why. But that's part of it. That's why. But that's
same thing with 50 Cent.
That's exactly why.
Chief Keef is not.
He's gonna fade away.
He's like that. He's
right. Yes, he is.
What does he do publicly?
I think you don't understand. I think you really don't know how big that nigga is.
I'm saying, like, we're talking about it different. Like, Chief Keef brought the drill music to life. You know what I'm saying?
What?
But you talking about right now? You talking about, okay, the nigga ain't dropped nothing.
It's not about that.
He didn't drop nothing, but he is on. He got a song.
No, it's about people still pay homage to Chief Keef.
Of course, people pay homage. I don't think y'all hearing what I'm saying.
What you saying though?
I'm talking about. I disagree with he's saying how if you ask the average 16-year-old, they're gonna look at Chief Keef like a god. I disagree with that.
I don't think a god person.
I'm saying that I've talked to 16-year-olds and they say Chief Keef. That's what 16.
I got a 17-year-old.
I mean, bro, like, come on, bro. You saying that, but at the same time, you trying to say a general conception too. So what are you talking about?
17-year-old at my job right now. They'd be like, "Oh, Chief Keef. Hey, we want like up there when he was coming out, but they still listen to like Chief Keef. Like these niggas told me about some shit I didn't even know Chief Keef had. That Glow Gang.
How many 16-year-olds have y'all talked to?
I'm saying.
I'm
not talking about you. I'm saying how many 16-year-olds you talk to?
If the demographic is
exactly.
No, I'm saying.
If the I don't talk to 16-year-olds.
I manage them degenerates.
I don't talk to no 16-year-olds.
Tell me about
you know what I can look up is
you talking about looking up, and he's saying he talked to a 16. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. Like, I manage these little niggas, bro. These little niggas tell me about Chief Keef shit. Shit, I ain't ever, like, nigga,
what is it? All right. So if I say I talk to a 16-year-old and they say they listen to a certain artist, what is that gonna mean? They're just as big? No. If I name an artist and that y'all don't hold to that regard, what does that mean? I can go out and find a certain artist that y'all don't listen to. Y'all be like, oh, for example, let's
go ahead. Let him get his shit off. Let him get his shit off.
How do y'all feel about Playboi Carti? How big is Playboi Carti?
He's very big.
I know that the 16-year-olds and everybody fuck with him, but I don't fuck with him. I know that they fuck with him though, culturally.
Okay, name me somebody you don't fuck with culturally.
Trippie Redd, but big as fuck to these little teenage ass niggas.
He's alright too. One of them. He up there.
What I'm saying is that there's a plethora of artists that niggas 16-year-old that they listen to. But one thing, if the genre, music, something like this has to be like you just named a metric, YouTube sales. That's what you named. You came back at the end of the day, you talk about all that stuff, but you ended it with 50 Cent being the top 10 streaming artist on YouTube. Mm-hmm. So at the end of the day, you still use a metric to determine that. What I'm asking you, use that same metric other than talking about I talked to a 16-year-old that said that Chief Keef's the fucking guy. Cool. His influence there, but show me that. Where is his? What show is he selling out?
His influence is there because okay.
Shows that.
So do I need to break down how Chief Keef?
Nah, I can't.
Do I need to break down Chief Keef? Because if you look at all the top Chicago rappers who are the biggest artists in the game right now, none of them are going to not mention Chief Keef. If you go listen to
influence,
if you look at influence has something to do with it. It's a whole metric around it. I said it's respect. I said it's respect. You said you disagree.
I never. What did I say? I disagree with.
I said that Chief Keef gets the respect. You said you disagree with the respect part.
From who? From who?
What do you mean from who, nigga?
You said from everyone. I said I don't think he's gonna get that same respect from the younger demographic because they weren't outside when he was in his.
And we saying that we talk to those people. We see these people.
I'm saying,
and you saying you don't even speak to these people. No. So what is your measurement with the 16-year-olds? How can you say that? How can you say what a 16-year-old? How can you say what a 16-year-old respect and you don't know no 16-year-old?
I can answer.
He did say on his defense. He said he worked with older crowd like the Earth, Wind and Fire crowd. So he's not going to know that.
Y'all niggas don't listen to that.
I don't know about that.
Y'all niggas
Earth, Wind and Fire. Charlie Wilson.
All I'm asking is that you can't say at the same. I don't say it. Hey, before we end it, I'm gonna let you get your shit off after I say this.
I don't think y'all hearing me, bro.
Only thing, no, I get what you say. I just disagree, bro.
No, we can disagree, but I don't think y'all
all
understand
I'm saying is
I'm not knocking Chief Keef's influence. All right, karaoke. I'm not knocking his influence. I'm saying the impact is not. I don't think it's going to be the same based on different generations.
And what I'm saying is, if you were to say, I actually feel like the argument makes more sense.
6-year-olds.
Okay, look, I feel like the argument makes more sense if you saying like Chief Keef to our demographic isn't.
He's not
that guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I disagree with that.
Now me at 32, I'm very interested in culture, but I don't think a lot of people are as attentive as me. So I get that. But where I disagree and where I have a problem with is I'm saying you can't say as a 32-year-old man what a 16-year-old likes when you haven't even spoken to any 16-year-olds. None of that.
Not particularly 16, but what I said was what metric, and you could look up metrics based on simply what. Yeah, I ain't gonna let me finish. Yeah, I'm done.
Metrics.
I'm done.
I wasn't even about to say nothing, but metrics to me, like you arguing metrics versus like knowing like the culture. Like if I get a room, if you in here this Thanksgiving, and let's say you got 3 16-year-old cousins, and they tell you, yo, in my school, all we listen to is that, and then I get online and I see that 16-year-olds still love that nigga. Like you have the proof right there. Like this nigga is entrenched in the culture.
Okay,
that's how I look at it. You don't gotta look at how I look at it.
Agree to disagree.
All right, that's fine.
I would like to see it.
Okay,
16-year-olds, like, okay.
No, go ahead, finish your thought. I ain't got nothing to say.
20-year-olds, like that demographic, I feel like they stream. They listen. They don't buy music. They stream, right? So if they look at this nigga like a god, they're on that. At the end of the album year, when you see that, Chief Keef gonna be up there. If that's what they listen to, that's their guy, right? Where do you see that?
I don't think he necessarily.
I'm gonna see G Herbo, and he's more relevant musically than Chief Keef is right now.
Right now.
Wait.
Fucking talking about is right now. I'm not talking about 2012. I'm not talking about I'm talking about 2023.
Let me tell you. Okay, so let me respond to that. When you saying like more relevant, yeah, he's more relevant now. But what I'm speaking on is just cultural.
But
and that's what I'm saying. The whole thing I'm saying.
The only reason why I keep bringing this up, you use a 50 Cent. But like you respond when I'm not done either.
Go ahead.
So you saying that?
Go ahead.
You use a 50 Cent metric, and then it was shocked Leroy by saying 50 Cent was top 10 streaming.
But let me tell you this though: would it be a G Herbo without Chief Keef?
No.
Chief Keef paved the way for these niggas to come
He paved the way. He was the.
All right.
That's not a good argument, Leroy. What I'm saying is, what I'm trying to say is that Chief Keef. You asked me specifically when I said Chief Keef is still respected within the culture. You said you basically essentially disagreed with that.
No,
and that's where I was saying that's my argument.
I didn't say the culture. I asked what's the culture. I was asking what y'all culture, and then you start breaking down demographics.
The culture would be just really like us people who live and breathe hip hop. That's the culture. The people like. You could even say maybe
because we debated that before. What is
so like what's not the culture is like I got a cousin who went to Norcross High School, right? When I used to see that was the first time I ever used to go like to like a party, like the mom's not at home, a white boy party, shit like that. Those niggas ain't part of the culture. They just happen to listen to hip hop too, right? So like they listen to hip hop, but most of the time they got other shit playing. Like that's what they are. They're not engulfed in the culture. Like people like us who love this shit enough to even sit down and have a combo about this shit. That's culture.
I guess what I'm saying. You're saying white people from Norcross, like, and they. I guess I'm trying. Basically, what I'm trying to. My question is: do you think white people represent more of the hip hop culture today?
I think there are white people that are part of the culture, and there's white people who are not. I was just trying to give you an example of who's not. They'll go buy an album just because they got the money to go buy an album. Like, you know what? Oh, I heard this coming out, but they're not really part of the culture.
I personally think there's more white people engulfed in hip hop culture than black people.
No, I don't agree.
I think
they support. I would say that they support the culture more. Like they gonna buy shit.
They gonna buy shit.
They gonna buy shit.
The merch.
But I don't think that. I don't think
they gonna rap every lyric. They gonna sit there and break. They gonna know the trivia. They gonna break down everything. They gonna know the B sides.
I don't agree with that.
I've been to these shows. I done been in those now.
I've been to shows too.
I'm only speaking for me. I don't talk to those 16-year-olds that they're at the concert and they're screaming and they're having these conversations and they break it down.
I'm not talking, but I said what I was saying is it's different types of people. I'm not saying that white people aren't. I'm saying
but my question
I've seen people who support the music, but they're not really part of the culture. That's all I said. There are people who are a part of the culture for sure. Yes, they going to every show, nigga. Every time, whatever he land, they want to know. I know exactly the type of people you talking about.
And I'm saying
I agree with that.
Represent the most of the hip hop.
But I don't know if that's the most. I wouldn't say that. Especially now that I don't really feel like you can necessarily just put like like for sure just say this is what it is with that when it comes to that, because we don't know. Like we don't know like what type of person is who's supporting, who's not, the streams, all of that. Like where's the statistics? That's why I don't like the metric shit.
They have stats for that though.
Okay. I mean, I don't. You got the stats on hand?
Just Google it.
Well, I feel like you can't say it until you give us the statistics.
More white people listen to hip hop than black people. But what you were saying was something uber specific, engulfed in culture.
Yeah, I'm talking about culture. I'm not talking about listening. You're talking about listening. I'm talking about culture.
There's no metric to.
That's what I'm saying. There's no metric to culture
to determine what's engulfing culture. But engulfing culture is a circle, right? What does that mean? What does that entail? It entails having deep conversations, like you said. Support, going to shows, all that. I can't do a stat for that, but I can do a stat for how many people go to the shows. And I can say, from my personal experience, I know the demographics that I've seen that talk about hip hop just as deep as any black person talk about hip hop. So that's what I'm saying. I can't make a stat that says there's 60% of white people are engulfed in hip hop.
We're going to talk about this after. We're going to talk about this after because we got to keep it moving. So,
sorry, fella.
We'll talk about it after. What's up with your boy? What's up with your boy? Kyrie Irving, man. Kyrie Irving requested a trade. He had his. He been cool. He's been quiet for the last couple months. Now he's saying basically trade me before. I'm just letting you know I'm not gonna commit to actually. Signing with y'all in the off season when my contract is up. So just trade me. Get something for me rather than not get nothing. What you think about it?
That's a smart thing for pulling. At the same time, bro, Kyrie, bro, I think like he want to get traded every 2 years. All right. Nigga nasty, bro. I'm gonna tie this nigga, bro. God damn. But if Brooklyn's smart, trade his ass away, man. Get something out of it. Nigga gonna walk anyway. Nigga, get something. Hell, if it's even some role player.
Do you think there's other teams out there that want him?
Yeah. What that nigga, what LeBron playing at right now?
LA, Dallas.
He'll be
think there's any other teams? Because a lot of people look at him as a headache. So what I'm saying is, do you think there's other teams that right now are willing to put up with
the Lakers?
What comes with him?
Put him back in that marriage with LeBron, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, the Lakers won.
So who would you suggest they trade?
Put a third team in there. Package Westbrook asshole. Package some of them other little niggas out that they put in the little rotation. Go ahead and get Kyrie, man. LeBron want Kyrie. LeBron is already said, bro. LeBron out there putting the little hints out there. Put Kyrie in LA.
He put out the crying emoji with the eyes.
Like, put him in LA, bro. Fuck it, bro. LeBron want his man. LeBron want his little.
What you think, Tracy?
I don't know. Shit about us.
That's why I
asked. Put twin in LA, man.
Right? Come on, maybe.
So football, okay, so you got a football thing. Who you think winning the Super Bowl?
Man, fuck the Saints, man. Fuck them niggas.
Kazani, what you got on it, bro?
I don't know shit about that.
I'm talking about you don't want to talk about it?
I don't know shit about football. I'm with Tracy.
Yeah, we know the Jets.
That's not what I said.
I'm the Jets fan. I don't know shit about football.
You said it's about basketball, but you're a Saints fan, yeah. Nah, Kyrie, I mean, we're in the player empowerment movement, man. Like, I don't know. I look at shit differently. Like, everybody mad. You could be mad at Kyrie because he wants to get traded 2 years. If I'm a fan, if I'm a team fan, yeah. If I was a Boston Celtics fan, I'll be upset. If I was a Cal fan, upset. But if I'm not, fuck, why am I mad at Kyrie for? That nigga don't like where he at, and he wants to leave. If a team has the same power, they sound confident, they don't like you, They can cut you. They can trade you.
This is the third team. He don't like what he had.
Blake Griffin signed a contract. They put a whole fucking demonstration about his kids graduating and shit. They sold him a dream. They traded that nigga to Detroit. The Clippers. They signed that nigga.
That's what they did. They said
they had a whole fucking presentation about him and him retiring here. They like a mock jersey retirement, his kids graduating and all that shit. And then they traded that nigga to Detroit. The fuck? There's no loyalty. So I don't get frustrated if a nigga requests a trade.
But he requests a trade every 2 years.
I don't care. That's fine. Your team trade people every 2 years. We look at shit like, oh, the owners and management can do whatever they want. The players just got to do it. I don't give a fuck. But as far as like from a competitive standpoint and like where I want, like as far as like judging him as an individual,
a competitive standpoint, bro, he probably on one of the best teams in the East, bro.
Yeah, I don't like it that way.
Why
from
do you
a competitive
standpoint?
But he has other reasons why he might want to leave. He can hate the management.
Well, we know
he can hate
it.
the coaches.
It's clearly a management thing. Like they kind of feel like, you know, he's a prideful nigga, and I feel like they kind of emasculated that nigga when they told him like, nigga, you need to go to this class, you need to do this, you need to speak with these type of people.
I can see that.
So I think that soured their relationship because everybody in the NBA kind of disagreed. Like, damn, y'all making him do that.
But let me ask
over
you,
that.
Do you think he wanted to go to LA?
I mean, I don't feel like he got a lot more options left. I think he probably got a handful of options.
Shit, his team probably fed up with him.
I think that it's probably the Lakers, it's the Mavericks, and maybe a couple other losing ass teams that he don't want to be a part of. So I think that, yeah, like, well, no, the Pelicans winners though.
These niggas been losing.
I mean, what's the name out there? Zion there, and yeah, like y'all have injuries, so you know when y'all come back, it'll be the same shit. I'll say this, like I just think that I don't think he's wrong in the aspect of like, nigga, I'm giving y'all opportunity to get something for me. I'm just letting y'all know I'm not signing. That's the same shit that AD did, the same shit Paul George did. Like, why are we looking at Paul at this nigga any different?
Nah, Anthony Davis, that shit don't work. Fuck AD. Okay.
But what I'm saying is, I think that Kyrie. The problem is Kyrie has a known Kyrie.
I'm dumb.
Kyrie has a known history of just being. Kyrie just has a known history. Kyrie has a known history about being a menace, man, and I'm gonna just leave it at that, man. Let's get to that one scenario because Chichi said y'all talking about basketball.
Bro,
she don't know what we're talking about.
Waste of ice, bro.
Yeah, man. It's time for that. Here we go. You got any more scenarios, Kazani?
Nah.
Okay, what you got for us, man? What you got? Facts and cap? You got just give us something. Let's get to it, man. Shout out to my boy B, man. Be here next week.
Facts and cap, bro. I got one.
What you got?
In 10 years, there will be no more gas cars. All electric.
That's cap.
Facts and cap.
That's cap.
In 10 years.
That's cap.
Niggas ain't finna get rid of a car that they have right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they got a car and it's driving that motherfucker.
I think I've seen a study that said a city in 30 years, so
2023, 2053?
2050, that one of these progressive ass cities, the Seattle liberal city, is gonna have a whole city that's just full of electric cars. No, not just like smart cars.
Okay.
Smart cars. So they're electric, but they just run. You don't drive. And they'll have like a prototype. That's gonna take another 30 years, they say.
How long is that to wait?
But nah, 10 years, that's way too early. They still got shit. And
10 years is
manufacturing for 10 years. What's that?
Yeah, I don't know about 10 years, but maybe like if you say like 50 years, maybe.
I think like 30 years. You'll see cities that predominantly have automatic cars. There's already like places like that now.
Yeah.
That's kind of like real progressive. They don't use pollution. They you know, certain little shit that you'll see. You gotta go to like Seattle, like, certain little not hate, but progressive little
big towns. Big towns.
Not hate. It's like liberal towns, like them super duper liberal. Just
pretty much for progressive cities.
Yeah, progressive cities.
That's what I was saying. 10 years from now, you think you gonna still have that red Jeep? 10 years from now, you think you still gonna have that Challenger?
Nigga, you
still gonna have that? You still gonna have that Nissan? Yeah, y'all.
You think you still
talking
have
that
that?
now? No.
Oh, you just said
Ask yourself this.
Electric car?
No, I'm not gonna have that Jeep in 10 years. You're not gonna have that red Jeep in 10 years.
That's not the same thing you said. You didn't say fact.
That don't mean I'm not gonna have a car.
All y'all need gonna be electric in 10 years. Watch what I say.
So
I may be, but I don't feel like that.
I said in 10 years from now, it ain't gonna be no more. I don't think. I'm sorry.
You said it ain't gonna be no more.
I mean, they're not coming out with no more cars that require gas. I believe in 10 years.
Not with the war. We don't want the war for oil.
I think
for gas and shit like that. You think we just about to drop that shit?
In California's footsteps, because soon California will not have gasoline powered vehicles. So soon after that, the rest of the United States, the rest of the world will be in following.
I heard some shit like it costs more money for electric cars right now.
It does.
Bro, everything changes. Years coming, bro. Everything's gonna change.
10 years too early, bro.
Huh?
10 years too early.
10 years too early.
That's all I'm saying. I agree with that.
I think 10 years too early.
I think 10 years is too early. I think you gotta space it out a little bit more, bro. Like you gotta target at least like 25.
I think 10.
I think 25, bro. You can't just be out here just saying like, yo, in 10 years, bro. In 10 years, bro, you talking about like it's still like cars with gas coming out today, nigga. So you think like in 10 years niggas is just gonna get rid of that? It ain't gonna be niggas. It ain't gonna be no gas stations. You think like what are you talking about?
It's gonna be gas
technically, cars are not still coming out the same.
Hybrid.
Are there cars right now where just only require gas coming out right now?
Yes.
The majority.
True.
Exactly.
Fucking the whole
like 10 years next year or something. I'm talking
10
about
years. Bro, if I buy a car right now, go ahead, Trace. Go ahead, Trace.
That ain't even how you pronounce it.
I ain't never pronounced her shit right.
Like I was saying, even though they still produce them cars now, they still gonna follow the chain, right? Because you gotta think, when 2020 hit, the pandemic hit, what happened? All them cars were still sitting there talking about, oh, they missing the chip, oh, they doing this. They were still manufacturing cars, but they wasn't selling them. So them cars is gone by. Bye-bye.
Come on.
Right? And then California came out with the ruling.
Preach to them, Tracy.
California came out with the ruling.
I can't wait to turn 43 on y'all niggas.
Yes, nigga. They finna come out here and not require, and they only gonna require cars on the road without gasoline. So you don't think everything goes soon to follow them?
Got consumers telling me the video.
It's on my phone.
Maybe their Wi-Fi fucked up.
It's still on my phone.
I'm looking at it live right now.
Yeah.
Hey, none of y'all niggas had a car for over 10 years for you to be saying that, bro.
I did. I had
What does that mean?
Bro, you ain't gonna have that challenge in 10.
I never had a car that was more than 10 years old.
I'm not saying that, bro. I'm saying in 10 years, bro. You gonna buy a gas car?
I don't know.
Bro, all I'm saying is, I'm not saying like, you know, if that's y'all belief, it's no argument. All I'm just trying to say is that like niggas are still niggas been saying that since when? 2000, bro?
Wait, saying what?
She just said niggas gonna be having flying cars. Niggas talk about 2K shit. That's what I'm saying. I'm not mad at y'all. I think there will be more electric cars, but to just say like they're like that's it. I disagree.
It's not gonna be completely fair.
Bro, they're still putting out gas cars to this day. So do you know how fast 10 years is to be saying that?
Yes, nigga. You know how fast it is. You know how many more hybrids and electrical cars coming out year by year?
You just said hybrid. So what is a hybrid? What is a hybrid, Leroy?
Leroy,
what is a hybrid?
It's gas and electric, but soon that shit gonna be gone, bro.
Yeah, soon. But 10 years is another thing. You just said a hybrid. A hybrid means niggas are still putting gas in their fucking cars.
You're right.
You think that America's still gonna function if they get rid of gas stations the way that we are sitting here fighting for oil, going to war for oil, nigga?
You gotta think though, where we at right now, shit, they already got shit 10 years in the future, 5, 10 years in the future already planned. So, it's like Tesla didn't come up overnight.
I don't know.
Like in the middle of the night, one year it was no hybrid, no all electric cars, and then
I mean, listen.
No, it was.
I think what I would say.
This is expensive though.
I think what I would say that I think that in 10 years, the population of electric cars is going to be a vast difference than what it is now. But I think to say like there's not gonna be any like that it's just electric cars. Like I think that's crazy to say. That's just.
It's not. It's gonna probably be electric.
I definitely think there will be more electric cars. Yes, I'm gonna be a nigga that's gonna have more an electric car.
Flying car.
Facts or cap?
What you got?
The only difference between a creep or a romantic gesture, if there's mutual attraction. Facts or cap?
I agree.
The only difference between a creep or a romantic gesture is if there's mutual attraction.
I agree, and I blame the women for that. Whoa. Yeah, I blame the women. Y'all be in the gym recording and shit, doing weird shit, and then y'all sit here. Y'all ain't seen them videos that go viral? These women that be in the gym and they sit here recording themselves, and then they struggling with weights and shit like that, but they don't want the nigga to come help them out, or like a nigga. Like, are you ever been in the gym? When you walk around the gym, you looking around. Wait a minute. You go, you in the gym, you walk around, and motherfuckers is like, why is he looking at me? Like, they're literally making footage. Like, first of all, it's like you and another woman, and y'all sitting here making videos, and y'all is looking at it like, why is he looking at me?
You done?
Y'all be doing some weird shit. So y'all is fucking up. Y'all think every nigga's a creep. Y'all think all that. Like,
that's not true. Are you done?
Yeah, go ahead then. Say what you want to say.
That's not true at all. So we could be in the gym. We could be recording ourselves, right? We know in the back of our heads, 9 times out of 10, at least somebody's paying attention, right? But we not minding the fact. But when you start doing creep shit, like following me from weight to weight, following me from machine to machine, yeah, you a creep at that point. Now, even if you was somebody that I was attracted to and you was still following me and you didn't say nothing, we still gonna have a problem. It's the same thing.
But women could be creep too, though. They got women that go to the gym.
I'm just asking how many niggas is really doing that, because like we see footage.
Niggas do
there's viral shit right now that's going on the internet, and there's like a lot of women. They're just like recording themselves. That are purposely trying to record niggas that are literally like, these niggas are creeps because they might walk past and look at me.
That may be the case for some women, but 9 times out of 10, even with a regular, she can be a gym rat. She can go to the gym 24/7, been in the gym for the last 5-10 years. It's still gonna be somebody that looks. So she just proved to the world, like, yeah, it's scripts out here. Yeah, these guys be looking. So is she going and looking for attention? No, I won't necessarily say that. Now, is there some? Yes, but is it all? No.
No, I'm not generalizing it. I don't want it to be generalized, because I do understand. Like, a lot of women just go to the gym, they do what the fuck they supposed to do, and there are creep ass niggas. Yeah. What I'm saying is, like, there is a thing. It's a trend right now, though. Have you seen these videos where these women, like, these content creators, like these women who work out and shit? They are the white guy with the big ass head and shit. He be like, what the fuck? Like, y'all hoes tripping is essentially what he's saying. Like, y'all hoes tripping. Y'all just be saying shit. I don't know.
Like, I ain't just talking about the gym. I'm talking about, like, period. Right, facts or cap. You agree with that? But, like, for example, let's say a girl said, "Oh my god, this fine ass motherfucker. He blocked me from my car door," and it was like, "Baby, you need a real nigga." He said whatever game. She was like, "Oh my god, he's so fine." But then let's say that was fucking Dahmer who did that shit. And she's like, "This creep ass nigga."
That's the problem, bro.
It's the only difference between the act.
It's attraction. That's a fact.
I didn't disagree to that. It is a difference.
Women like attention. Women like attention, but they get that wrong attention. Oh, he a creep. But if they get that right attention, oh yeah, this nigga, he's sassy, muzzled, this, that, and third. So women like attention, bro. Point blank period.
He right, because literally, a woman literally, and maybe you can tell me as a woman, a woman will think a nigga is corny as fuck until they're attracted to him.
Exactly.
That nigga can say the wackest fucking jokes. But as long as they're attracted to him, it don't matter.
Bro, so what does that mean? Nigga, I'm in Gold Gym, bro. They got a woman, literally, bro. She got a fucking 25-foot plate on her ass. She going up and down. What nigga is not gonna walk by and look at her ass going up and down with a fucking 25-pound plate on her top of her ass? Like, women do shit like that.
So, but are you walking by and being like, damn, she fine as fuck, or damn,
I'm one of the type of niggas.
She moving some way.
Me personally, just coming from me. I want to tell her she got a fat ass. Yes, I'm gonna look. Okay. Damn, that fat ass on a fat ass plate, and I'm gonna walk past. I'm not about to be sitting up there and looking like this, like damn. That's she got a fat ass with a fat ass plate on. I'm looking at her ass up and down. But I'm on that shit.
Gigi said the price of oil gas would skyrocket if all/most cars were electric in 10 years. That's way too soon. That's her opinion.
Man, you don't get that gas, man. Fuck that gas on that electric.
Okay. You got anything else, Kazadi?
Back to Cap. From a music artist standpoint, is it better to have a diverse discography or have one undisputed great album? And I say
wait, say that again real quick.
From an artist standpoint, is it better to have a diverse discography or have one undisputed great album? And I say that to say, let's say somebody walked in here and say, yo, what's Drake's best album, Justin? Tracy, what's Drake's best album? Leroy, what's Drake's best album? Or Dave, what's Drake's best album? And we have 4 different answers. Or if someone would say, yo, what's Snoop Dogg's best album? And everybody has the same answer. Which, as an artist, which is more ideal? To have a diverse discography where if you ask 10 different people, you'll get 10 different answers, or you want to ask 10 different people, you get one answer. What's better?
I'd rather 10 different people with 10 different answers. Not even 10 different answers per se, but multiple different. It gives you enlightenment to how others think, how others work. It's not just one.
Leroy?
So I was on that.
Would you rather, if you're an artist, a music artist, right? And would you rather have a diverse discography where if you were to ask 5 to 10 different people, say you have 5 to 10 different albums, you get 5 to 10 different answers, which is your best? Or would you rather have it where it's like, nah, that's his best album right there? One undisputed best album.
No, that's the best album because the check still did it.
So you rather have one undisputed best album? Just
he's on it.
If we talking about my legacy, then I'd rather be more consistent. I'm not sure. Like, say if this album is one of the best selling, like I really feel like people fit the knock, and I'm gonna bring up 50 Cent again. The knock is 50 Cent never had like a great album after the first one. But then again, it's like that first album was so monumental that it's like niggas, like he's been able to live a great life off of that. So I just think it just depends on how great that one album is versus the longevity as well. But if I had to make a pick, I'd rather sell 1 million 10 times than just selling 10 million the first time. That's my personal opinion. I'd rather be consistent than anything, is what I'm essentially trying to say.
So you'd rather sell 1 million the first year, you die the next year, so 9 more million? Because that could happen.
You said what?
I said so you would rather sell 1 million the first year, right? Mm-hmm. And then die, and then sell some more, because you know when you die.
I mean, that's a whole nother situation. I ain't saying that. What I said was, I'd rather, if I'm alive, and if we could project my career, I'd rather have 10 albums come out where I go platinum 10 times, rather than my first album just goes diamond off the rip. I'd rather send 10 million 10 times. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, that's one way to look at it, but you could be send 10 million one time and sell 100,000 9 more times. You could be
whatever they consider. I'm not knocking that. What I'm saying is whatever the most consistent is, that's for me.
Even if it's mid?
Like, what you mean if it's mid?
You just sell 100,000 every single time.
I mean, are there artists that's not like is 100,000 mid? I don't think 100,000 mid. You talking about your first week, right?
I'm talking about period. Whatever the number is, arbitrary number is.
If I'm selling 100,000, well, yeah. If I'm selling, I mean that's different. If I'm selling 100,000 just total for a whole bunch of albums, then that's different. I ain't my plan ain't to sell 100,000.
You said you want to be consistent though.
Yeah, so that like, I feel like you define what's consistent for you.
No. Consistent is just consistent, meaning that one album is significantly like we were talking about selling, but I was talking about more so consensus of what people say. Like you said, 50 Cent. If you ask majority of people 50 Cent, what are they gonna say his best album is?
Get Rich or Die Trying.
Everyone's gonna Get Rich or Die Trying, right? Regardless of what he sold. Now you brought in numbers, so if you bring in numbers, you say as long as I'd rather be consistent selling than have one mega. What if you just consistently mid? People can debate it.
I mean, that's like a whole nother like category you bringing in. All I'm saying is I'd rather have, this is what I'm trying to say. Let me clarify this. This is what I'm saying. I'd rather have 10 consistent, successful albums rather than one mega phenomenal going crazy album. That's all I'm trying to say.
The answer. Take away success. If you don't know,
so what's the question? Let's get this. Let me say the question again real quick.
Is it better to have a more diverse discography or have one album undisputed great?
I'd rather have a diverse.
Diverse.
Yes.
You rather have diverse. You rather have more
because I
like
feel like if I'm, I feel like if I have a just one album, I can go on, like when I go on tour and shit, people is gonna be like, oh, well, we know he gonna perform, we know it, this is what it is, cause like the other shit is whack. We don't care about that. But as far as like if
you rather have everybody saying everything whack.
That's possible. What do you mean? I don't. No, you just said successful albums, right?
I never said the word success. I said great album for the undisputed, and I said diverse for the rest.
Okay, so what do you mean by diverse? Then let me get your clarification.
Diverse just means that diverse discography. That means that it's different.
So
okay,
so like, you're gonna get a different answer.
Genre,
no, or possibly, but like you're gonna get a different answer from 5 different people.
Okay, this is what I'd rather have. I don't know what else. I don't really know how to explain it.
Because my thing is, you keep adding success. Only reason why I say that is to say that's not the only option.
Okay, so if I know that my first album is gonna be a mega hit, and I don't know where the other ones are gonna go, then of course I'm taking a mega hit. What I'm saying is, but if I got a situation where I know that like I'm gonna have multiple successful albums, then yeah, I'm taking the multiple successful joints. That's just what it is for me.
Facts of cap.
Why y'all look at like?
Because to be honest, at this point, I forgot what the damn original question was.
Go ahead.
Gigi said you can have a favorite album all day and by that artist, but I'd rather listen to everything they may ever put out to hear than for the full experience. Okay.
That's like John Rule.
Diverse discography, people fall in love with artists in different stages in their career. It really depends on the artist. Yeah, I agree.
Facts of cap. Right, it's the last one.
Go ahead, last one, y'all, before we wrap it up. Let's go.
Actually, I ain't gonna do this. Fuck it. Facts of cap. Let me make sure I read it right.
Yeah, read it right, bro.
No. Facts of cap. Is it okay for friends to have non-romantic intimacy? Facts of cap. Is it okay for friends to have non-romantic intimacy? And for context, right? Mm-hmm. Romantic intimacy, sex. Any sexual act. Right. Unromantic intimacy could be examples as in, hey, I was thinking about you. Hey, I miss you. Hey, positive reinforcement. Laughter. It can be any of all those things.
Basically,
I'm always here for you.
Basically, you saying is it cool to have friends of different sex? Basically.
No, because
he's saying
I'm saying
to be on a certain type
intimacy.
Of level.
Intimate. Is it okay to be like non-romantic intimate? And intimate, I'm giving specific examples. Intimate it's a scope of intimacy, right? Mm-hmm. It's not always sexual, but non-sexual. Because some people feel like I don't like. For example, you with your girl, right? And she says she has a best friend. It's 3 a.m. in the morning. Y'all sleeping. He calls her, and she's gonna pick up for him at 3 o'clock in the morning and talk to wherever he want to talk about. That's their intimate level. You can say that's inappropriate.
Yeah, it is inappropriate. Bro.
That's just one example of a non-sexual intimacy.
I missed.
Let's say you in a relationship with somebody, right? Mm-hmm. And their homegirl calls them at 3:00 in the morning. Y'all sleep, wakes them up, and she has a problem and she wants to talk about it. Mm-hmm. As a friend, he always did that for her before. That's a non-romantic intimacy. He said, "I love him because he's always there for me." That's an example of over there.
Thing, so no,
yeah,
we're not going with that.
Right, that shit can't wait till in the morning.
Exactly.
Why I gotta be 3:00 in the morning? Like go ahead and sleep and call in the morning.
So that's our best friend.
Best friend or not, bro? Like if it's strictly platonic, I don't give a damn. If you in a relationship, bro, it's a respect level.
It is a respect.
You could think about that shit. It's still gonna be on your mind when you wake your black ass up in the morning. So call it that. Call in the morning.
That's one level. So all forms of intimacy from friends that's not romantic, you don't fuck with.
Bro. I mean, I'm not even saying that, bro. In a sense, like, bro. Okay, I get it. I've been with people that had the opposite sex as a best friend, but if you call it at 3-4 o'clock in the morning, all
right, let's move from that example. Right, that was an extreme.
It's not an extreme.
It's not.
Okay, that's the one y'all all agree with.
Go ahead, because I didn't get your shit.
What if you see like your girl got her phone, y'all talking, and then her best friend texts, "I miss you."
Nah, see, that's when I'm gonna be like, what you miss about him?
That's my friend. I can't miss my friend.
I'm not about to tell my best friend I miss you.
Yeah.
You never told.
Wait. Y'all never told my best friend.
A text message, like I don't know how to explain it, bro. It's kind of tough.
That sound like cap.
I'm saying.
I got best friends.
Y'all have best friends. I know y'all best friends.
I'm not gonna put my best friend in that situation. The text talking about I miss you to have her even like have to explain that to her nigga.
Would it be a problem if she was single?
No,
yes.
It won't be a problem.
That's the fucking
no, because she's single. If she's single, she don't have to explain herself to nobody.
So is the problem in the relationship?
She don't explain herself to nobody. But then on the back end, it's like, nigga, why are you texting me that you miss me? Like, we cool. We not even on that type of time.
But
so your best friend can't text you, he miss you?
You gotta look at it as you being like,
y'all ain't, let's say that y'all see each other weekly.
If we see
wait, let me finish this scenario.
He ain't
y'all see each other weekly, Tracy.
Okay.
And it's been 3 weeks. He went out of town, whatever it may be. And he text you and be like, "Hey, what's up, girl? I miss you. Where you been?"
So you gotta ask him fluff.
And I'm still gonna be like,
or even if he be like, "Yo, what's up? Let's link together. I miss you."
I'd be like, cool, let's link. Like, miss you too, but.
Or you gonna be like, "You don't say I miss you. You out of bounds."
So weird shit where I see you every week or every day, and you sit here at the blue telling me you miss me. No, that's not culture.
Y'all never.
Like, we not that far apart. Too long for us to be like, for you to be like.
But I'm getting you an example, like.
Yeah, but I'm answering you an example.
Oh, so you saying like
niggas can't understand.
You basically is just saying like.
Can't understand what
you got chips in his mouth.
Oh. Listen, at this point, it's the after show. At this point, no. What we saying is this is the after show. At this point, we've been on this moment so long. You saying like the nigga is violating
get deep
for saying he miss you?
What if niggas say I miss the like?
Put like this, right? I got the best both.
Some people don't take boundaries well and cross lines thinking ahead of themselves.
Female best friend, right? So it's two different levels and it's two different situations, right? So neither one of my best friends is texting me at 3-4 o'clock in the morning telling me that they miss me. That's not even happening. Both of my best friends ain't texting me 3-4 o'clock in the morning unless it's an emergency, right? It's a respect thing because you're gonna respect whatever I have going on, whether I'm in a relationship or not, right? So for the guy to be like, "Oh well, it's been 3 weeks and I miss you and let's go hang out," I'm not looking at that as no out of ordinary type deal where it's something where it should be an eyebrow raise for anybody. It's like cool, like I ain't seen, especially if we used to seeing each other. Like, oh, okay, cool, I miss you too. Like, let's go do something. So actually, that's both of them. But it's depending on your partner's. Depending on your partner's level of security and your relationship. And then you depending on your partner.
How you just back my dropping chips?
It rolled down my leg. But depending on your partner's level of security.
So that was a struggle to get out.
Go ahead.
It shouldn't be a problem.
So it just depends on a personal.
No, sir.
Personal boundaries.
Can I say this?
Damn, I can play.
Y'all texting y'all straight platonic friend at 3 o'clock in the morning talking about mission.
No, but y'all mix two things. I said texting at 3 o'clock in the morning. I've texted a platonic friend at 3 o'clock in the morning before. I don't have deep conversations at 3 a.m.
Yes, there's nothing wrong.
The second that they get in a relationship, let's stop. Because I gonna respect the boundary of the relationship.
I agree.
Exactly.
But if they were single, that's my friend. I'm single. I'm gonna call you whenever I want to call you.
Exactly.
But I'm not gonna say I miss you per se at 3 o'clock. I'm drunk or something. I miss you, friend. Where you at? Pull up on. Like it's context matters
exactly.
too.
I agree.
But that's just the.
But I don't have no problem with a best friend text me that.
Yeah, that's my best friend. Miss you. Like, what's up? Where you at? Now what comes after that?
Shit, I miss you too, best.
Miss you too. What's up? I
said
that's it all the time. Like it's not. That don't mean more than what it means unless there's some sexual things going behind it. But like there's a difference between non-sexual intimacy.
Platonic is different versus taking it out of bounds. Yeah.
Because like some people get jealous. Like some people get jealous.
As
no, like for example, like if you got if you're in a relationship and your girl vents to her friend and tells her everything, but when you talk to her, she don't really give you no information. That's like a problem because it's like, bro, we gotta be able to communicate when you're upset, but you can talk to your friend about everything. That's a problem. No, that's a problem. Why are we in a relationship then? I'm gonna put y'all. What is our purpose then? If we can't communicate.
Okay, so saying that. No, that's not the same thing because
it's a form of intimacy. You too intimate with that motherfucker.
I should be able to come to my house and be able to talk to you about any and everything and be very open with you. However, you can be judgmental on some things, right? Like it could say, for example, it could solely be you and I, right? And I'd be like, well, Zadi, you know, back in the day, like, I fuck with females or whatever. But
damn, girl, why you doing that?
It's a here and there type kind of deal.
And
like, I'm not bugging you to have no threesome type shit. But you can be like, well, I don't have no threesome and I don't want no female in our relationship. So then I know that it is a sore spot for you. So I cannot come and talk to you and be like, oh, well, I'm having this feeling right now that I want to be with a female. And you be comfortable with that. That is not the same.
I disagree with you.
Let me put y'all something, right?
I understand your point in that specific matter, but I'm not going to feel comfortable being in a relationship if you can go to your friend and have that conversation and not me. Now, we have to work on that. That's what we got to work on.
Because you sat here and judged me in the past or put me down for some shit like that, I'm not going to feel comfortable in coming to talk to you about it.
Let me tell you something, right?
It's going to bother me if my significant other can't feel comfortable talking to me.
Get shit out.
Do not talk about my first name on the internet. What is this for?
Can I pull this out?
We taking shots for my boy's birthday. What you mean?
Can I say this? I'm not. I was put in a situation. This was November. Y'all know. Y'all know. I have a friend. I got a friend, right?
Go ahead. You got a friend.
I live in Breckenridge Station. Y'all know that. She was my next door neighbor. You know what I'm saying? Her nigga, he don't like for her to have male friends, but she strictly like. I look at her as big sis. She 2 years older than me. I look at her as big sis, and I walk into the event.
Yeah.
The nigga mugging me. I can feel the tension.
Of course, he weird.
You know, I got that thing on me just in case, you know. But, you know, so, you know, I'm like, hey, you know, what's going on? I ain't seen you in a minute. How you doing? Blah, blah, blah. The nigga mugging me. I get a text from somebody else and feel like, damn, why the nigga looking at you like that? They got niggas out here that don't really want their girl to have a male best friend / brother.
So basically you saying boundaries.
Boundaries, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Niggas don't have a problem unless you respect the boundaries.
I always respect my hair. You never was no time where I texted after 10 o'clock at night because I know how the fuck nigga is. But she strictly to me, that's like big sis to me. Like, we was neighbors, bro. Like, but they got niggas out here that's very. I feel like niggas like that is fucking,
they got niggas that's insecure.
They're insecure as fuck. Niggas rap that insecure as fuck. Cause I never cross the boundary with that shit.
Yeah, never. Anybody who got a best friend is like real platonic. I would say this. Like, it is what it is.
It's very possible to have a platonic friend of the opposite sex.
Yeah.
And y'all have never crossed that boundary.
Yeah, I got a friend right now. Like, and she's not even like my current best friend, right? I got a friend right now. She's not even like my current best friend. Like we've been best friends. Like we have like that's like anytime though you still want to call me, you can. Like it is what it is. But You married, I would never hit you up at 3 in the morning. But I never hit you. I never text you at 7 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is. Like, let's use our common sense.
You respect you understand the lines. Yeah. The boundaries to not cross them. Like, unless, like, everybody know. I sleep by like 12 o'clock, right? When
I'm gonna still show stupid ass in one.
Get cussed out.
I'll text you whenever I want to text you.
Get cussed out.
I'm gonna text you.
I cuss you out for not even saying good morning when you text me. So
I don't like that shit. Out. Like, I don't like when people be telling me good morning.
Well, I don't like when people
like, why you telling me good morning?
Good morning, bitch. I didn't wake up with you.
Like
so good morning to you too. Hello, happy new day. Don't text me.
Why'd you text me good morning? Like, that shit really don't matter to me.
Happy new day.
Happy. But I'm saying it's a whole day.
Good morning, sir. Girl, shut up. What up? What you need?
Like,
come on, man. You know goddamn well. She be texting. Good morning, sir.
Ain't no always be sir.
What's going on? Girl, shut up. What do you want?
You definitely get that sir when you be on some bullshit and when you just sit here and you be texting me and you be asking the question. I be like, God damn, nigga, like, good morning to you too. And then you text early.
That shit really like fuck up your day if I don't say good morning.
Sure do because then I
weirdo. That must be that New Orleans shit.
Shit, I don't give a fuck if I tell me good morning. Shit.
Right, I don't care if you tell me good morning. What? What you texting me for? That's my yeah.
Hey, you like, hey, bud.
No, and he speak. This nigga doesn't speak. He don't say hey. He don't say what's good. He don't say good morning. He just like, yo, can you do this for me?
No, I'll be like, what up? Can you? I'll be like, what up?
Whatever equivalent to good morning.
I'll say what up.
Try it if you want to.
And I text you back, good morning. After you say that.
Try it if you want to see if people don't cut you out. Good morning. Hey, how you doing? What's up? Okay, that's cool.
But what's up is not equivalent to like a good morning.
That's just trash.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you acting like you're like, just because you was raised by your nanny and shit, your teen nanny.
I was not raised
by your teen nanny and shit.
I was
you acting like your teen nanny. You acting like your teen nanny, bro. That shit going.
What is a teen nanny?
She from New Orleans, you know what it is. She from New Orleans. She know what a teen nanny is.
Like, my nanny is my godmother, but no.
Not a teen nanny.
But I don't have any teen nanny. What is that, my teen nanny?
Everybody got
nigga, no.
Hey, this one we just talking shit.
Everybody got a boundary, right? Mm-hmm. It's easy to be like, oh no, that's insecure, or no, that's
single. You ain't got
everybody boundary. Nigga, single people need to have some type of boundary.
Exactly. If you single, you don't got no boundary. What you
Elijah, you tell the fuck.
If you're a friend, you single with no boundaries.
Yes.
All right,
now you might not like in the 6 or 3 in the morning, period.
It is a boundary.
But I'm gonna be asleep at 3 in the morning, so I know I ain't gonna see that bitch in the morning.
You don't count.
Oh, so I know I'm gonna be sleeping.
Platonic is different.
Hey, he needs another one.
No, I don't.
He just took it without.
You took a shot already?
This is a party foul.
I gotta drive.
Everybody gotta drive.
No, we gonna wait till later.
I gotta drive.
Well, let's take a shot. He just took it ahead of time.
I gotta drive.
Come on.
Treashawn?
My name is Trayshawn.
See what I'm saying? I be saying this shit right and then she be mad. The fuck? What is your fucking name?
Trayshawn.
I gotta drive my
nigga, I said that.
Excuse. You said Trayshawn. Come on, cause
Tracy.
He don't want to drink. He don't got. We don't force drinking over here. If he don't want to drink,
So how's that for?
I gave him a shot, but he don't. If he don't want to take it, then that's fine.
Gonna take who?
Yeah, okay.
You ready?
Okay.
For my boy Leroy turning 36.
Whoa, happy birthday, old man.
Happy birthday, Aquarius season. Not the January ones.
Fucking January Aquarius.
The February ones. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout out my boy B. He couldn't be here right now. Aquarius season. Shout out to him.
February Aquarius, man.
Oh yeah, let's get it. Hit me on the hill. Maybe we'll do something tonight. Yeah.